Welcome back to Dear Dicks. This is episode 3. Okay, so anyway, with this episode, we are going to inspire. And what else are we going to do?
We want to inspire and...
I don't know. We're going to inspire. God damn it. We're going to
talk about the things that inspired us and that's inspiring us now.
No, we not. I thought we said we was going to write down all the negative things people have said about us and inspire one another and then say something to inspire them niggas.
Oh, well, that sounds good, too.
Well, I'm going to write mine down and I'm going to burn them. So just forgive and forget, let God and let go. But first, what we're going to do, we are going to do a week recap. I think we need to start doing this. At the beginning of each show, do a week recap. So, Cynthia, what did you do this week?
This week? Let's see. I drove Uber. Those crazy people in there. No, I'm just playing. I really have good Uber riders. What else did I do this weekend?
I don't know, that ain't none of my business.
I'm trying to think.
None of my business.
What the Kroger's I always do.
You go to Kroger every day, goddamn it.
I talk to my boo every night.
What's your boo name, girl?
Girl, his name, you know his name, girl.
Kevin or something?
Kevin. Nah, his name is...
Anyway, we ain't got time for this. Let's see what I did, girl. Ask me what I did.
So what did you do this weekend? I mean, this week. Excuse me.
Okay, so you
don't even remember what you did this week.
No. Okay, so what did I do? I worked on my business. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm like working on some new stuff for us natural women. I worked on my business, and me and Zoe Sin, aka I will call you guys will hear me call her Sin from time to time because that's my sister and I call her Sin, but you guys can refer to her as Zoe. But anyway, she asked me to make her a jacket.
We did do all that this weekend, didn't we? We took pictures. Oh, yeah.
She asked me to make her a jacket. And so for the longest, I was like, I ain't making no jacket. And so anyway, I made her a jacket. And I was like, well, hell, if I'm going to make her a jacket, I'll make myself a jacket too. So I made myself a jacket and we went to go take pictures.
We did.
We did, girl. So what was the theme behind your jacket?
My theme, since I was young, I've always wanted to be a movie star. I used to mimic a lot of the celebrities on television, like the actors, mainly the actresses, of course, because they're women. And it was something about the clapperboard. I've always loved the clapperboard. Like, I can't draw worth a lick, but I would always be trying to draw that little clapboard on everything in class, all the way through. So I've always loved movie themes. It's something about movie things that I love, like the Hollywood red carpet theme. So my jacket pretty much, it pretty much tells about myself, because I love that theme. So on the back, it's I really wish I had the jacket right now.
No. Just keep talking.
Okay. Well, the jacket, it has a clapperboard on the back, and then it has like some popcorn at the bottom. It has like a drink, and then it has like Alzora, which is my I want that to be my stage name. That is my stage name as well. And it actually just symbolizes who I am as a person, and I love the movie theme of it. So what does your jacket entail?
My jacket, so I've always had like issue with like self-esteem, which is a different Dear Dicks. But I've always tried to uplift myself and just encourage myself, and it's a lot of people that have an issue with it. They really do. They did an interview, and Takeoff, aka his last name is Ball, so aka Mr. Ball, he was like, do it look like I got left out bad and bougie? And so that's kind of how I feel in life. Like, just because popular people get like more credit than people that are actually talented, it's like, do it look like I got left off bad and bougie in life, bitch? So, no, for real. So I have like this boss, bougie mentality. Like, even though I talk to you guys and like, you know, talk to my sister, like, nothing's in your fucking cup.
I got y'all. I'm gonna be an actress, bitch.
I didn't interrupt your story.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Anyway, that's my jacket. I'm gonna clip a pic so everybody can see both of our jackets. Anyway. Okay, we're back, you guys. So, as we said, we are going to inspire.
I think they do.
In this show. So, I'm trying to make these shows like as short as possible. But somebody just keeps talking. So, we try to stick with one topic per show. Get to the nitty gritty. Let's go. Okay? So, in this show, we're going to inspire. So, name something that somebody did. Name something. Not go back down to when Leela Mae and them was twice removed from your cousin, Uncle Noah, and then Uncle Noah and them was twice removed from the rest of the people. So, come on. One thing somebody did to you that was negative or said about your career, what we're doing now, that was negative.
Somebody that I went to high school with, I said I was going to be walking on red carpet when I get older, and they said, yeah, in your house. And that really insulted me because I really do feel that I am an actress. So a lot of society don't know it yet, but I'm actually trying to accomplish my goals right now. Where are those people at? Back yonder where we grew up.
Back yonder, I'm going up yonder.
Going up, they staying yonder.
Okay, something negative somebody said about me. And this may look bad. I'm going to say this about mama. And this may look bad on mama, but my mama the shit. My mama can do everything that I can do and some. So, on her worst day, she better than them before I say this. But anyway, they said I was going to be just like my mom because she had me at 17. And they said I was going to do the same thing and I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to make anything out of myself. So that's my first negative.
Okay. My second negative that I would say is I wouldn't actually lose weight. When I was younger, I used to be.
You wish you didn't?
No, but people were saying that I wasn't going to lose weight.
Oh.
Like, my second negative thing is that people that I went to school with, even teachers, used to ridicule me and say that I wasn't going to actually lose weight because I used to be plumper when I was younger, and I wasn't like just gigantic like Diet Coke big, but I was bigger. And but yeah, and it just insulted me because people used to like talk about me when I was big and say that I wasn't gonna gain weight. And they used to make wasn't gonna lose weight, and they used to make fat jokes about me and all of that. And then once I actually lost the weight, they were saying I was on crack. They had stuff to say about me then. So it was like, damn, like, y'all don't want me big, y'all don't want me small. Like, what y'all want me dead? Probably so.
Probably want me like that any damn way.
Exactly. But it's all cool because the ones that have something to say about that, again, like I said about the first one, look how they look now. Not saying I'm, the baddest bitch on earth, but still, like, don't talk about people because you never know what they're going to turn into.
Yeah, like how she said, not to say I'm just, like, I'm not the baddest. That's down talking yourself in that way, too. Like, we supposed to be inspiring them and we supposed to be inspiring ourselves. Don't ever say that you're not the bad. Yes, you are the bad. You the baddest bitch on earth. You the only person. You are the only. You right now, your flesh and your skin and your clothing, your right mind. You are the only person you can ever be in life. So you are the baddest bitch. Like, I hate when people be like, "Oh well, I'm not Beyonce, bitch." Who the fuck is Beyonce? You can never be that bitch. You can never be her, and she can never be you on earth. Like, she can never be you. Or in heaven, she can never be you. You can never be her. You can't be Jill Scott. She can't be you. Jill Scott can't be Michelle Obama. Why would you want to be? You are the baddest bitch on earth. You are Cynthia Hinton. Cynthia Alzora Hinton. Okay? Okay. That's how you gotta check a bitch. Anyway. So my fourth one is gonna be like the weight thing as well. I got teased as well. I was more than teased. Like, I was bullied by my family, by school members. Like, I used to sit in the front of the bus in middle school. You know, I used to sit in front of the bus because they used to rank and roast, and I don't know how to do that. Like, because when people be saying like negative things, and they be like I'm knock kneed too. So just imagine a big knock kneed person. And so, just and my hair wasn't but a snap long because I kept playing it, and I kept playing it. And so, just imagine people roasting and ranking, and I can't do that. And it's like, now when people be talking about me, she said I be hitting below the belt because I don't know how to rank, and I don't feel like I do that.
You be saying some cruel stuff.
No, I don't. Like what?
Like that time that boy said, damn, what else they gonna take?
Oh, no, that was 12 wives.
12 wives.
12
Yeah.
wives. Okay, so before we moved from Louisiana, I had a party. Well, I tried to because I'm not really hip like that. Like, I like for people to invite me to stuff, but don't nobody invite me nothing because they think I don't go nowhere and do nothing. They think I'm just all business and stuff. And so I was like, let's have a little part, going away part, we moving. So anyway, 12 wives was there. And so my friend Calvary, hey Cal, she brought her speakers, and somebody else brought some. Shanky. They had brought the table and stuff or whatever. So 12 Wives was like, I was outside, and she told me this after when Calvary was taking the speakers and stuff. He was like, damn, what they gonna take next?
No, he said, they taking the drinks away. And then, you know, the music's still playing, everything. Next couple of seconds, Calvary unplugged the speakers. He said, damn, man, took the music? He didn't say nothing. Everybody just sitting there, people leaving. Like, damn, they done took something else they took. No, the speakers. He was like, damn, they done took the speakers now? He said, damn, what they gonna take next? And the boy had lost his job or whatever, and that girl said, your job, bitch, that's what they took next. Your
this
job.
was a few months after.
After you found out.
After, and we was talking about it, and she told me that he said that, and like right before that, he told me that he had got laid off, and that's why he moved from Louisiana too. So, and we was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, I was just saying, like, because we was on the phone, and he was like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, what they gonna take next? And I'm sitting there like, bitch, your job, that's what they took next.
That is so mean.
That's not mean. Like,
Yeah,
so I don't know how to rank or roast, but those are my comebacks, like shit like that. So don't fucking play with me. But anyway, so that's my fourth. My second one. That's my second one. Like, people talking about me, about my weight or whatever. So I used to sit in the front of us because I didn't know how to rank on people, and I didn't want to get talked about. And so yeah. Like, my cousins used to be like, you left them chips and sandwiches. Like, my older cousins that grew up with my mama, like my mama age, like, left them chips and sandwiches, left them chips and sandwiches. And so, like, it was really bad. Like, I still do that now. Like, I think about what I'm gonna eat, when I'm gonna eat, how much I'm gonna eat. If I eat, you know, I can go days without eating. And remember that time I told you that weight loss commercial was on? They was wrapping that plastic around.
I used to get up in the middle of the night and do them jumping jacks and stuff and sit-ups.
And I used to I put that petroleum jelly on and I thought I was crazy for doing it. And now they got Sweet Sweat and all wraps and stuff that you can, plastic wraps that you can put on you. I knew I wasn't crazy.
Just use that stuff. Just
thank
right.
you. Some people don't eat right, just be putting that on. That's a waste of money.
I don't know, it might work on some people.
Okay, so right now, guys, I know you see me like jotting down. I'm writing down everything that we're saying, and we're gonna burn it. Just burn it and let it go. Okay, what's your next one?
Never really got teased about my hair.
And my hair looks smushed down.
Smushed down?
You miss my life,
I know everything that we're saying, well, that I'm saying is from way back, because that's mainly the things that affected me that was years ago. Like now, some certain things do affect me and affect both of us, but we let that shit go in one ear and out the other pretty much now, just because it's a lot of things that we've been through. It's not like it doesn't affect us anymore as it did. Like if someone say something about us, okay, bitch, what are you doing?
What are you
or
doing?
Like you got something to say about our hair, bitch, look at your hair. You got something to say
about
about
edges.
You got something to say about our page, bitch, where your page is.
You got 3 followers.
You got something to say about what I eat, but you ate 12 burgers, ho.
Thank you with a Diet Coke.
Thank you. So that's just how we feel about the situation now.
You.
But I would have to say, years ago, when I was younger, I was a class clown, of course. And for the people from back home that's watching this, y'all know I was funny. So, a lot of the teachers, for real, a lot of the teachers would, I guess they would look down on me. Well, I would go in class acting a fool, but I just wanted attention. I felt I was ugly. I felt like nobody liked me. I felt no boys wanted to talk to me just because of how I looked. So it was like, damn, and my grades was slipping. At some points they were up or whatever, but normally when I was cutting up, they was slipping and stuff. So it was like, man, I'm not making, my grades aren't how they supposed to be. Nobody wants to talk to me. I'm ugly. I'm big. I'm tall. Like, what else do I have to offer? So I can just be class clown. I can get noticed that way. And I felt like the teachers would just look at me as being a class clown, or I'm a comedian. I'm a, I just go to school just to be a fool or whatever. And once I got a little older, I was like maybe in 11th grade, I started calming down once it got time for graduation. And I graduated. I went off to college or whatever. And I felt like, and I never been in any type of trouble, no records or anything, thank God. And I guess a lot of those teachers growing up thought I wasn't going to be anything, thought I was going to drop out. Have children. I don't have no children. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Like I said, I never really get in trouble. I'm trying to make something out of myself or whatever. But that did kind of make me feel bad, and it didn't, you know what I mean? It was like a negative thing that they just kept looking at me and judging me because of how I was acting. Like, I'm young. You never know what a child or what people are going through when they're growing up while they're acting this way. So instead of judging me because of how I'm acting, like, try to help me or try to talk to me or be like, man, she need to go to a counselor or something to talk about my behavior versus just sitting there talking about me. And just like the teachers, for instance, maybe they want to sit back there in Maryville, but the same ones that was talking about me, they still in Maryville.
But I disagree, because if you're talking to a guy and all he's doing is like playing around with you and making jokes, he don't ask you nothing serious about your family, just playing around. That's not judging, that's a perception. Your perception is your reality. If I met you and all I knew about you was jokes and clowning, I wouldn't take you serious either. And a lot of people in rap songs be like, oh, my teacher thought this and that. Well, first of all, you was coming to class late. You was turning in half-ass done work. You wasn't applying yourself in school. So how can anybody think something of you when you don't think anything of you? You can't blame or say that what these people are saying is negative. And you're right, it was negative. But you caused that. You was coming to class acting a clown, regardless of you being a child. That's all fine and good. But from being a child up until now, people are going through things. And people, you never know what somebody is going through, regardless if they're a child or not. Point being is, but you have to want, regardless of what anybody said about you, you have to want better for yourself. Regardless of what they saying, fuck what they saying or what they talking about. You have to want better for yourself. So be careful what you pretend to be, because what you pretend to be is what you will become, or what people will perceive you to be. It's some girls that have been raped, and that takes a toll on them. So they're promiscuous. They begin to be promiscuous and just sleeping with people because that's the only way that they know how to feel love. You get what I'm saying? And people call them hoes. Even though that is a hoe if you just sleeping with niggas you just met. But just like how we was talking about somebody else that sleep with people they just met that same day. You never know what she was going through, but we call her a hoe.
But this girl is a grown woman, which
It
just
does not
like you
matter.
said, it doesn't matter. But I was a child.
It doesn't.
Like,
you wasn't a child in high school. You
No,
was
high
old enough
school
to
I
know.
wasn't really cut. Like I just said, like 11th grade, I kind of started calming down or whatever.
9th, 10th. That's
But
still high school.
that's cool. Okay, I understand that. But if teachers, like, instead of you sitting there, and half of the people's probably prejudiced anyways, I'm gonna be honest. So like, if you see a child is acting, I wasn't doing just like crazy ass shit like hitting teachers in the head, cursing, bringing weed to school and all that. Like, the only thing I was doing was like just trying to. True, but if you see that, like, why don't you try to be like, well, let me see, you know, maybe something's going on at home, like, which it wasn't anything or whatever, but still, like, let me try to take her to a counselor or something or whatever, versus
So
just.
if it wasn't anything going on, why are you mad about them not trying to see about anything going on if it wasn't even anything going on?
I knew it wasn't anything going on, but they didn't know that. So, like, why, you know what I mean?
But this whole time you told this story, you talked about what they did in this situation to perceive you in a certain way. And when I spoke about it, I said what you could have done to not be perceived that way.
What?
When you brought it up, you start, which that's the purpose we talking about, the negative things that we feel like people have said about us. But at the same time, we are supposed to be inspiring one another and inspiring ourselves at the same time. So in this, you're saying what they said, what they did was negative, right? That's what you're saying. With judging you or perceiving, saying that you weren't going to be
Or saying that I'm going to be like that just because I was disruptive in school. It's a lot of people that was quiet as a mouse in class that ain't doing shit now.
Yeah.
Like, so you can't judge
who
a
we
person
talking about,
just
though?
We're talking about myself,
Okay,
but
then,
I'm
well,
saying you
let's just
can't
stick to that
judge.
then.
You can't judge
That's my whole point. You
Of
talking
course.
about other people. You talking about the teachers. That's somebody else. You talking about other people that's quiet. That's somebody else. Keep it on you. What did Cynthia do? Disrupting class. Was that right or wrong?
It was
Was it
wrong,
right or
but
wrong?
it was wrong. But
Okay,
you see
ain't
how
no
it turned
but.
out.
But that's not what we talking about. We talking about you're disrupting class, and it's a lot of things that I have done that I can say, okay, I got pregnant because I felt like if I got pregnant and showed my mama this and that because my mama. No, I made a decision. You have to look at you, and with that certain decision in my life, I had to pray about it and talk to myself and be like, what did Keandra do? My mama done been 17. She ain't 17 no more. You get what I'm saying? She done went on and lived her life. I'm 17. So what about Keandra? Because Keandra has to live her life. You get what I'm saying? You can't keep talking about, oh, well, my daddy. Hell, I didn't grow up with no daddy. You had a daddy. I could be like, well, I ain't have no daddy in my life. That's the reason why I don't like niggas. Or like, you get what I'm saying? The only thing that I'm trying to tell you is, and what I've always tried to tell you, you can't keep talking about other people and what other people did to you.
That's the whole thing we talking about, aren't we?
Yeah, but yes, it is the whole thing. That's why we're talking about the negative things people. Well, no, I'm not agreeing to that. We are talking about negative things, but this one thing that you said was, well, which being fat, that's something we brought upon ourselves too, eating. But we're talking about. You said something about the people saying something negative, saying you wasn't gonna be nothing, or looking down upon you because you was being a class clown.
But then there was also a couple people that knew a lot of those. Well, most majorities said that, you know, wasn't gonna make anything out of myself and all that. Some of those teachers know, like, they know most of the ones that cut up all the time. That's the ones that have so much potential that can make it, or they know they can make it.
And that's why they're hard on you.
Sports, like,
that's another reason why I was saying they know. If they didn't care, if they didn't whatever, which I don't know them teachers, but I'm just saying, if they didn't care, they wouldn't say nothing. Like the teachers that I had that, like, I was cutting up in middle school, like, and every time I bring up me cutting up in middle school, I don't say nothing about them teachers or what them teachers thought. I always say I was cutting up.
Well, that's what we both talking about our own, how we feel about the, like,
we're
the
both
negative.
supposed to be inspiring each other too. You can't go throughout life talking about what other people did to you and this and that. Like, you always bring up Junior Man and the rest of them saying about you being big and this and that. Like them girls that we always talk about in middle school that was so pretty and this and that, and look at where they at now. And to be honest, if I kept harping on what people said about me and it was something that I brought upon myself, like once you forgive yourself for things that you have done, you could be like, you can actually come to terms and be like, they had a reason to say what they said. You should not judge a book by its cover, or what you see on the outside, or what people will be because they're on crack, or like how people talking about Joe Budden because he was on angel dust, or talking about Sin Santana, talking about your baby is a crackhead. Wasn't crack, it was angel dust is what she said. They steady harping on that. That's like him getting mad about that. Bitch, you did angel dust. Like, them people know it's not right for them people to say what they said, but it's not a lie that you was on drugs. No, they should not be saying it, but it's not a lie. That's the only thing that I'm saying. Take accountability for how you was acting. Because that's like we talk about college. Take accountability for how you was acting.
I didn't say I didn't take that. I'm just saying, like, don't judge a book by its cover. Like, of course, I just said that before I even went off in depth about what I brought up. I said I used to be a class clown. I just said that. So I admitted to what I was doing in class. I was just saying, like, don't be sitting up there judging me just because these are the things that I'm doing at this moment. Like, you never know what this person is going to turn out into.
But did they have a not right?
I don't know. I really well, in a way, an opinion, yeah, of course.
Let's see. 6. I don't know what I would say to compare to that. Oh, that's a good comparison. How I was acting. Okay. So I was so my boyfriend in high school, he was a drug dealer. He got in trouble. He got in fights in school, and I was around him all the time. I was at the trap. I was doing all kind of stuff, and people like the people that we was in high school with was saying that I was a bad influence on my best friends at the time. Oh, you're a bad influence. You don't need to be around them people. And it's a couple of teachers. This compares very well. It was a couple of teachers that told Kiki and they told Kendra both. You don't need to be around her because she's a bad influence and this and that and this and that. Okay? Did that hurt my feelings? Because I knew about it at the time, like after they said it. Did that hurt my feelings? Yes. Fast forward to like, when did I graduate? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Fast forward 6 years. I have a bachelor's in psychology, a master's in counseling. I have since moved from Louisiana. We have moved from Louisiana, and now we're in Atlanta. We have been on movie sets with Shaquille O'Neal, Kyrie Irving, Queen Latifah, Luke James, all of these people, and we're trying to pursue our careers in film, movie, and entertainment as a whole, because that's what we moved to do. So, the people that they said I was being a bad influence on, or the people that said that I was being a bad influence, they're such forth still in Louisiana. You know, the students that said I was being a bad influence, not to say that their life is bad, not to judge and say that their life is bad, but they have children, they're married, and they're at a job that they just go to work and come home and have just a basic life. I don't want that. And those people, I don't think they finished school. No. Kiki, you know, she's in school for her master's and stuff now. Great job, Kitty. You know, Kendra's still pursuing her dreams. You know, things she wants to do in life with the rest of the people. You know, I don't know what they're doing, but I was such a bad influence, you know. So does that make me feel bad? Do I feel the same way you did? Yes, but what was I doing? I'm not mad that them people said that because they had reason to say what they said. They had reasons to say what they said. But the
thing that I'm saying that I don't like, of course, okay, if those people were saying, which, look what they're doing now. But anyways, the people that was saying that, okay, I'm not gonna say they have every right, because nobody on this fucking earth can judge anyone but God. And I know I'm cursing, but I'm being for real. Like, the only person or the only spirit that can judge for you believers and non-believers, is Jesus. So, like, while you sitting up here saying that, oh, this person's gonna be a slut, this person's gonna have 20 babies, this person's not gonna never go to school, this person's not gonna become a superstar one day, they're gonna be walking the red carpet in their house. Like, before you sitting up there judging other people, look at what you're doing. Try to help this person instead of talking about them. That's what I'm saying. If you see it's such a big issue, if their name is always on your mind, if you got so much to say about these people, you try to reach out and help them. That's what you're supposed to be a teacher for. That's what you're supposed to be a best friend for. That's what you're supposed to be, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother. That's what you're supposed to be. If you got so much to say, you're supposed to help these people on earth to help each other. Not sit up there and ridicule people and talk about them. You see they're behaving in a certain way, stop them. Just had a friend the other night saying something about taking pills. No, bitch, you ain't gonna take no pills. I'm supposed to be a friend to you. I'm supposed to stop you from doing all these negative things. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of me saying that.
Do we do that all the time?
No, we don't. And that's one thing that I should work on as a person trying to help out. Like I said, I was trying to help out another friend. I do try to help out people at times, and we do judge that because that's human nature or whatever, but still, like, people who just constantly, it's a difference between being like, now they know they wrong for having shoes on or something like that versus just stuff
still,
that's gonna,
they can't afford
true.
none.
That they give shoes away, man. Like, come on, dude. They give shoes away.
I was wearing flip-flops for a whole semester in college.
You should have went right over there to that shelf because they were giving away them shoes. But man, it's hot up in here now. But yeah,
it's cold. That's why I got this jacket. That girl it is 49 degrees outside and she cut the heat off.
I cut the heat off earlier today because I took a shower and it was hot. But anyways, yeah, I just feel like those people, okay, I'm not going to say they have, like I said, I'm not going to say they have every right to sit up there and judge no one because they're definitely not perfect either. But I can see them maybe turn up their nose like, oh, she doing that, maybe she a bad influence on those people. But like, just with her case or whatever, like hanging out with those people, like just because you never see them in the light getting in trouble, you never know what's going on behind closed doors, honey. Like, that's what I've always been taught. I'd rather be around a person who's showing their true colors in the light versus being concealed doing their dirt. So that's all I'm saying. Like,
why'd you have to say it? I ain't want to say it.
I'll say it all day.
I ain't want to say it because a lot of people, oh, well, Kiki do this. And to be honest, they do it. They even still do it with her and I. And it's like, are you serious? Boy, you have no idea. Like, just because I talk about dick, I love dick, yes. Do I get it all the time? No, I wish. Hell, I'm trying to be a saint, good girl, and all this. Do I get it all the time? No, I wish I did. And I curse because I curse. Like, sometimes, like, she don't curse in front of people all of the time or whatever, and she has like this sweet innocent voice whenever we're in front of like new people, whatever. I know how to conduct myself, but I'm not ever gonna be fake. Not to say that she be acting fake, but she don't be herself completely, because how she was just talking, that's herself. Like on the other videos, that was herself too a little bit, but you really seeing like she was getting, I can see her eyes, she was getting like emotional about like the school thing, so you seen her. But when I talk, every time I open my mouth, I am me. So it's like, even with her and I, people be like, oh, Cint wouldn't do nothing like that, and you be telling Cint to do that. Bitch, she be telling me to do a lot of stuff.
She's actually, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I'm very mean. I'm a mean person. It's because, like, I'm not gonna say people made me that way, but they did, in a way, just because I don't trust a lot of people or whatever. But okay, like, you're very cold-hearted. She's a cold-hearted person and I'm mean. But it's like, with me, I don't be forgiving people like that. I don't care if they close to me or not. It's like, I'll forgive those people and I won't fuck with them no more. But her, it's like, people that can do dirt to her, like could fuck her man behind her back, or could steal something from her and they supposed to be her close friend or whatever, her best friend, and then she would like stop talking, or those people would stop talking to her or whatever, and she'll go back to them and still be friends with them after they done did all this cold ass shit. Like me, my heart is not that soft. Like, I'm sorry, like I could forgive those people, but I don't know if I can just go back and be their friend again. It's like, I don't trust you no more. Like, you supposed to be my friend, you let me down. So I guess that's kind of where we're different. Like, we're both, I'm very mean or whatever, and I won't fuck with you no more, versus her, like, she is cold-hearted, like the stuff she be saying to people, how she be treating people at
That's not cold-hearted,
but
and I don't treat nobody. I treat them how the fuck they supposed to be
well,
treated.
that's true too, but I'm just saying, like, how, you know, like how you are versus how I am, like, because
with people that I love. With people that I love.
People I love too.
But yeah, you take a lot of shit off of people. I don't feel like you should take shit off of people that really don't mean you no good. Like, not to say the people that I love, if they meant me any good, they wouldn't do the shit that they did. But I'm just saying, like, they're more in my life than the people you be taking shit off of. Like, to be honest, like, we're the same, but we're different. Like, I'll nip that shit in the bud right then. Versus you let that shit linger. Well, oh no, this
True.
and that. And well, yeah, I know they did this, but I like them. Or, I know they do this and that, but we're so good friends, and I don't want to say this to that person. And then you get fed up, and then that's when that shit just erupts. And when you get fed up with me, it's like, no, let's go on and fight and bicker. Or like, whenever we get into it, it's like, I'm telling you something that's getting on my nerves, or I'm telling you something that you're doing. And it's like, a lot of people can't handle that. I'm not that friend that's gonna be like, go ahead, sis, do your thing, and y'all crazy. Like, no. If you calling me for me to agree with you and you wrong, don't call me. Yeah. If you're calling me and you ask me for, every time she asks me for advice, I say that's not my business before I even say anything. Or I ask, do you want me to say something, or do you want me to just listen? Because sometimes we just need to vent to somebody. We don't need nobody to tell us what to do all the time. We just need to talk through some things. So I asked, do you want me to say something, or do you want me to just listen? And she always be like, no, well, I'm not saying it for my own good. Like, she talk. That's another thing. People say that I bully her. That's a fucking lie. This girl talks to me crazy. I'm not asking for my own good. And when we get into it, she scratching my eyeballs out and all kinds of stuff. That's besides the point.
Scratched your eyeballs out? Well, what's that looking at these audience people then? What's the little beady things?
My black eyes from you blacking them?
I did not black. She always gives me frogs. I done had so many. Dude,
that's what I'm saying. That's sisterly love. That's not you.
Sisterly love and bruising me up.
This we be getting in stone cold UFC wrestling fights, and you be getting mad, walking up to me about to hit me when you mad, and I be telling Sent, back your ass up. I be hitting you when we playing. You hit me while we mad. It's two different things from me hitting you while we playing.
It's still hitting. Still bruising my head.
Anyway, you done got me off track. What was I saying, y'all?
They don't know.
They damn sure don't, because I guarantee you they ain't even fucking listening. We trying to inspire their ass. They gonna watch this video and be like, man, they right, and keep doing that same ass shit.
Exactly. They probably gonna change for the rest of that evening, and then the next morning they gonna wake up.
The same night they gonna be at that nigga house, and they know they're not supposed to be over there, or they gonna be smoking crack knowing they not, or smoking dope knowing they not, or go buy them a nick bag knowing they can't pay their rent. They gonna do the same. Now they're playing out. Well, some of y'all ain't playing, because some of y'all be doing it. But point being is, we supposed to inspire one another, and you know, that's what we trying to do.
That's what we gonna do.
That's what we gonna do. But the point is, people have said negative things about me, from going back to what she get mad about them teachers saying she wasn't gonna do nothing, wasn't gonna be nothing, because that's all she was showing them. Now, granted, I was in the top 10 of my class. And I was doing, you know, work, but I was around that boy. And they thought because I was around that boy, I wasn't going to do nothing. I was going to do this and that, you know. But look at me now. I can count on one hand how many people in the top 10 of our class actually got their degrees, actually doing something with their life. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying it to throw shade at nobody. I'm not saying, and I'm saying it to inspire the people. You don't have to go to college to be successful. Let me say that. You do not have to go to college to be successful.
No.
You don't. But we're talking about high school. We're talking about education. People that thought we weren't going to go to school, or thought we weren't work. This is dealing with school. This specific thing, this topic within it. That's what we're talking about. So, I'm saying it to inspire, not to throw shade. I'm just saying.
I would say that if there's anything that's getting underneath your skin, or anyone who's getting underneath your skin and not underneath them sheets, you give to God. And What you really need to do.
I'm talking about something that you would really tell a real nigga, not just on here trying to be good.
I do give it to God, but sometimes I be like, man, daddy, like, why you doing this to me, dude?
Sometimes that's 90% of the time. Talking about, God, we was out there stripping. I bet you our car
That's
would break down.
true. That's true. We was out there busting our butt
Busting out
open.
there, selling dope and stuff, everything. That's what you be saying, and you on here telling people to give it to God, and you don't even give it to God.
I do give it to God. But listen, what y'all need, like all jokes, if I all going through something or whatever, just only inspirational thing I can say is just keep your head up. Like whatever you're doing, no matter who's you know, no matter who's offending you, no matter who's getting underneath your skin, just like try to let all that stuff go. Don't try to get revenge and all of that, because revenge, you're definitely not getting anything. Like, it's just gonna keep going and going and going. It's repetitious. Somebody's gonna end up getting killed, shot, dead. You know, it's not gonna ever end. So instead of trying to get revenge and all of that, just you be the bigger person and just leave those people alone. If you know, like, that's just like, and that's just like in my case, like dealing with these crazy people, but like dealing with certain people back at home, like I don't let that shit go. I'm trying my hardest to let that stuff go, just because I know those people aren't good for me. So what's the use of me to keep hanging around those people and I know they're negative?
Have you stopped yet? Oh, I bit my jaw.
Yeah, I stopped yet. Yeah, I stopped. I have, like, and what's the use of dealing with those stanky ass people, like? But anyways, focus on you. Do you, like she said, baby? Rub down with canola oil and go.
Like she said, I said, mind your business. The matter of fact, that's how we gonna end this thing.
Okay. What to do? Okay. What to do?
Mind your business and what I say?
And glow up, honey.
Honey. Hey, woohoo! Glow up, honey. Mind your business and glow up. Do your thing. Gonna burn this piece of paper.
Y'all can't see that mess. They don't need to see that mess.
We're gonna burn this piece of paper. We're gonna fold it up and we're gonna burn it. Matter of fact, pass me that lighter. We're gonna burn it right here.
Where's the lighter? What happened?
What happened?
We got burnt to the teeth.
So this is what you do. You burn your troubles away. You burn your negativity away. You don't let that stuff bother you. You keep grinding. Even when your light looks dim, even when you don't believe in yourself, you just have to be like,
People